welcome to another episode of You,
Me,
and the Flea. Whoa. Today,
14. We're on 14.
Today we're on episode 14. So welcome. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen.
Look, I hope you're ready for today's episode because, I like to bring up some touchy topics here, okay?
Okay.
And maybe some that people don't like to talk about. And today we're doing that.
Oh boy. You always got me doing something.
I know. So today I'm going to jump right in and I want to hear your thoughts. You are on social media, as am I. We live in a crazy world right now where people are super opinionated and just have a lot to say these days, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, more so than ever.
A lot to say.
Obviously, there was always like playground banter, but nothing to the severity of like now as adults.
I feel like it's so weird because I feel like so many people feel the need to comment on your life. And I'm like, guess
you
what?
don't know it.
Ask.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
Thanks so much.
Play off.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and it's how do you deal with negative criticism? Whether it's your personal life, professional life, like your work.
I used to care so much about what like everyone thought, honestly. And I'm not saying I don't now, but I think, there has definitely been a shift. I would actually say I feel like during COVID is like kind of when I feel like so many people were like, I don't want to say losing their mind, but people were like not good.
Right.
I feel like for me during that point in my life, I just realized like I don't care what other people think of me or what their opinion is of me. Like I know who I am. I don't know. Before I would get like upset when people like didn't like me or like didn't like what I did or said or whatever the case is. Now I don't want to say I don't care, but like I just realize it's like not worth stressing over.
Right.
So like honestly, I did a very big social media cleanse and cleaned up all of the people that I was following who were not really like providing me anything positive in my life, whether that be what they're posting or what they are saying to me or about my post.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, if you've never done this, go through your followers, go through the people you're following and like look at it and you'll be like, okay, we're good here. There's nothing bad that like, I don't think it's a bad thing to unfollow people that are not like providing anything
serving
positive.
Anymore, yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I guess there's nothing like in particular that I do. I just try to do I'm a very like karma manifest. So like, I just like to try to do the right thing and like be nice to people because number one, you don't know what anyone's going through. Everybody is like dealing with something.
Right.
And then like the people who have negative things to say, I don't put any extra effort into like trying to change their opinion about me.
Right.
What about you?
I am not going to lie. Like I'm a very emotional person. And so as much as I'd like to say, like, I don't care what people think about me, I don't. But at the same time, I always listen to what people have to say. I always try to, like, take it in and handle it. And I've always been that way, right? Like, even as a kid, if someone says something nasty to you, like, whatever that looks like, and even into adulthood, it's like, I always try to kind of listen to it, see what it is, and then deal with it accordingly. Now, I'm with you 9 times out of 10 now. I'm like, okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.
You can keep that moving. Like, who are you to like say something when like you like clean your own porch? You know what I mean? Like, how can you sit there and say something nasty, whether it's like about someone's appearance or what they're doing or like their work or something like that when you're in no position to do so. Correct. Right? So like in that situation, like there's so many times where, again, I'll just kind of sit there, take it like a champ and then, figure out what I need to do next steps wise, right? Sure. Similar to what you're saying where it's like, if you don't want to deal or interact with anyone anymore or see what, or care what they're up to or whatever, yeah, I agree. We got to move on. Like I've definitely grown away from this, but I'd be lying if I say things didn't hurt my feelings.
Of course they hurt your feelings. I mean, there's been times where like, I like to think I have thick skin.
Yeah.
You know,
same.
I have brothers. They used to throw footballs at me, airsoft gun me, like whatever, you know, like.
Well, hi, we have foreign parents. Like I have foreign parents. Like
straight
there's
to
a
the
lot
point, no
of things
filter.
that just roll off right here.
Yep,
You know,
no filter.
It has
call
to.
it like it is.
Exactly.
There's definitely been times where I've cried over things people have said about me. Like I will say that 100%. But now, as the older I get, the more I just don't care. I used to like try to change people's opinion of me or like make them like me when I knew they did, you know, whatever that looked like. And now I'm just like, okay, keep it moving. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't care. I don't know. I have other things I need to worry about.
Look, and I think like when it comes to something professionally like that, there are certain things,
professionally.
Yeah, like that one is kind of like one where it's like, okay, like I have to take this
as constructive criticism,
and not like as an attack to my person, like me as a person, right? And of course, like my first instinct is like, oh my gosh, like why do they think this of me? Or like me. I need to work harder. I need to do this, or like
I'm not doing enough.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where I think more so as an adult now, that's where I've like I said, like I have to kind of take whatever it is, whether it's professional. And there's certain people, right, where it's like there's a difference. Like when my dad talks to me, for example, it's like one of those things where I'm like, you know, he doesn't really have like a lot of negative things to say. So when he does, sometimes it's like one person that you're actually like, whoa, like, you know, like there's certain people that your ears just kind of perk up for.
Yeah.
And so I don't, it's not easy. Like it's different when there's like a stranger. Like I read even like on celebrity posts, like Khloe Kardashian, for example, who I think is like one of the most beautiful people in the world. And it's like you have like the most flawless picture that's edited and whatever, posted on something, and somebody will be like, you're fat, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. And I'm just like, ew, what? Like, are we seeing the same thing? Like,
but then it's always
why
the people,
do you feel that you have to be so nasty?
Yeah, like you're having a horrible day or something. I don't
Who
know.
Hurt you?
You either need an espresso martini or a latte or
a therapist.
Yeah, a journal. Yeah, the comments on celebrities pages,
it drives
like,
me crazy.
I'm like, what? How? You don't know them, number one. It's so weird
we don't know them.
Yeah, it's weird. And number two, have you ever like clicked on the profile of the people who are like saying these comments?
Oh my gosh.
They're always, they have a Bible verse in their bio. Yes. I'm like, so you love,
you're praising kindness and treat people the way you want to be treated,
the higher power, and now you're writing you're a fat cow on someone's picture.
Seriously,
what is wrong with
you? I hope your dad died. I hope you kill yourself. I'm like,
crazy.
What? Like, how do you ever wish something like that upon someone? Like, again, that you've never met, that you don't know, and that we watch like 30 minutes of them on TV.
Right.
We know nothing about them. Like, I don't know. I used to be that, like, as a teenager. I feel like, you know, you're a punk and you're just like, oh, like, whatever. You don't know anything about people and you're just like talking smack just to talk smack.
Yep.
And it's like now I'm like, oh, like, I'm sorry. Like, Karen, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Like, can you pump the brakes?
Please.
It's going to be okay.
Put that passion into like
something
the world or something.
Thank you. Yes. Raise good humans then.
Please.
And so another thing with that being said, right? Like if you do have something negative to say, whether it's about a business or a person, if you're upset, like what ways do you find to like address it? Like what's a way that you would do that?
I mean, I think not online is like a number one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess like family, friends, business partnerships, that kind of thing. I'm always about having a like face-to-face conversation.
Yeah, get honest.
I also think that even like, you know, you and me being in, you know, the ventures we are in, like you can text something and I can take it completely wrong.
100%.
And, you know, even on the phone, like the tone, like it's different when you're just like with someone and body language. I feel like if I have a problem or, you know, there's something I need to talk about with somebody or there's, you know, an awkward conversation that needs to be had, for me, it's best to just do it in person.
Yeah. always.
What about you?
I 100% agree. I think that
like the texting back and forth,
as powerful and as much as I love text, I prefer it over phone calls. Yeah. There is sometimes like even a simple okay you can take from a friend, like, oh my gosh, did she say like K?
Yeah,
was it
yeah.
like okay?
Yeah,
or it was
okay,
like okay, you know, like
okay,
you know, and so it's one word. Sometimes even
a
like
letter,
oh, you give me a K, I know we're not okay.
I think I just K'd her the other day.
Yeah, you totally K'd me, and I'm like Ristina, Kristina, but like. But no, like you could just tell when someone's like upset or short or whatever, or maybe not. Maybe like I'm literally driving, or I've been in positions where like people,
I was talking to text.
People are like talking to me, and I'm like, no. Like if you're asking me a big paragraph question and I respond with like no, where normally people would know that I'd be like no thanks or whatever, like something like that. I am not a big person like this, and I know you are. You like to go out to eat and you like to visit a lot of places and stuff. Have you like ever left like a review on like a business, especially if it's like nasty?
No, I have not left a bad review.
Like what would be your avenue of handling that? So let's.
I'll give you a situation.
Okay, perfect.
I have one. I actually have it, and I've talked about this with a few people.
Okay.
So we've talked about
names.
I know. No. So I've talked about how I like getting my nails and toes done.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I was in a wedding a few months ago in Arizona.
Okay.
My nail lady did my nails, but at that time I actually had to go film content with you that same day, so we didn't do my toes.
Okay.
So I had my toes done by a place by my house.
Okay.
I brought my iPad to my pedicure appointment. I was editing stuff. I was like working.
Why am I nervous?
And because these are the toes for the wedding I'm standing up in. Okay. This is not a big ask.
It's a big deal.
But I was not really paying attention. You know, I was working. Mm-hmm. So I had like a nude, and Chelsea's request was like no funky bright colors on her nails or toes. Okay, easy. The nude, you know, like you have to like make a nude for your skin tone. Like that nude will not look good on me, will not look good on my mom. It's a different nude.
That's why there's 100 of them, yeah.
Okay, well, I wasn't looking, wasn't paying attention. And my normal nail lady will be like, paint one toe and be like, do you like this? This lady did not. So the whole pedicure was like done. And I had shellac. So they're on there. It's not like you know, the color was horrible. I hated them, like literally hated them to the point, this is embarrassing. I almost wanted to tear up because I was just so frustrated and like, it wasn't relaxing at all. We were leaving the next day. I'm like, I don't have time to get this redone now. So I just like walked out, and I was like so upset, and I was texting my mom, and I literally think I wrote something like, you know, I never call and leave a bad review, but I'm going to call them right now. I was like, no joke, one block down, had just left. And I'm like, hi, I just got a pedicure from you guys. And I just wanted to let you know it was not good. And I like
not
didn't know. I felt so bad doing that. But I was just like, I was really looking forward to this. And even though I was like working, like this was still supposed to be relaxing, and this was not relaxing. And my toe color looks crazy. But like, you know.
Yeah.
That has literally probably been the only time I've ever done that. Like, no joke. Even, I mean, when food
you just like had to tell someone, it sounds like, you know what I mean? Like,
I was just like very disappointed. Yeah. Like moving forward, if you're going to have someone doing a pedicure service, they should maybe like ask the person if they like the color before they do all 10 toes or something. Right. You know?
Right. I gotcha. I mean, I think I've been to, so I was a server growing up. My dad had a restaurant. So I know a thing or two about like
complaints
or oh my gosh, this is disgusting. This is spicy. You didn't tell me it was spicy. It's like there's literally a chili pepper next to it on the menu, my guy. Like clearly that indicates it's spicy. I shouldn't have to tell that to you. I guess I should. I don't know. But anyways, like I never understood how I always just feel like there's a way if you're like an unsatisfied customer there's a way to like go about it. And like, I feel like so many people take their emotions at the heat of the moment and they just like act upon it so much where it's like, that's it. I'm going to Google and I'm just going to write a huge paragraph so like everyone can hear about my experience. And it's like,
yeah, no, I've never done that.
Okay. Like that's just a lot. I don't know.
I even felt bad. Like I said, just calling one person. So I could never write like an online bad review.
Did you have like an expectation of like, you wanted a free service?
No, I didn't. But they were like, come back. We'll redo them all right now. We'll upgrade your pedicure. But I literally had no time. We had to pack. And I was like, it's fine. She's like, after your trip. And I just like, I just don't go back. I never went in there and was like, I'm waiting for my free pedicure. I just went back to my nail girl. I'm the one that called a month ago.
And I know. Well, and I guess that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today is just that, working in the industry that I'm in, like I obviously don't just handle marketing, which I do, but I do a lot more than that. And I don't analyze, but I oversee like customer complaints and customer issues for the most part. And so like, I want to talk to you today about some of the reviews that people have left on Swap and kind of go through them with you and, hear your thoughts on if they're true, what you think, and some of them are good and some of them are bad. And so let's just dive into it.
Let's dive in.
All right. So the first review says, some of these are bad grammar. I didn't write these. Okay. So disclaimer. Okay. So the first one says, great place to find things you didn't know you were looking for.
Agreed.
Me too. I like that one.
Totally.
Need to go earlier in the day because there's so much to see inside and outside.
I've said this 100 times.
Yeah. Give yourself some time. Definitely.
I mean, what is the point of going to the flea market if you have 10 minutes?
Right.
You're never going to see everything. You're never going to really
It's not like a mall where you can look at a directory.
Or where you're walking into one store and you're like, okay, I'm going to go here. I need this and I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No.
Another review said, scary inside, not really good deals on the inside.
Yeah, that's false.
I'm like, well, first of all, I'm like, what's scary?
Yeah.
What define what is scary? Like,
I have no idea.
The people, the booths, like what scared you, sir?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do you ever respond to these reviews?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them. I mean, again, this one doesn't really make sense. And like, okay, you didn't find a good deal. Well,
I'm like just now thinking of
please listen to my other podcast on deals. Yeah.
of everything I've bought inside recently.
And they're all, yeah. I mean, look, and again, nothing's perfect. Like not every time you're going to find what you're looking for at the price you're looking for.
Right.
But would you tell like Walmart that? I don't know. That's like kind of weird, you know?
Nothing
like,
is scary.
Excuse me, cashier. I didn't find the deals I was looking for
today.
Like, okay. Come back next time, fella. Okay. The next one says, the flea market should be open from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. throughout the week. It's a nice place. I thought this one was nice, but I'm like, 4 to 8? Who wants to work this?
It's a horrible shift.
What would you like to buy from 4 to 8?
I'm going to be hungry. That's dinner time.
Yeah.
No.
Again, like these are just so interesting, some of them. Okay. I'm being heavily disturbed while talking because the music is too loud.
The only time that I could see the music being too loud is by the actual like music
speaker
vendor.
People,
yes. And that's because they're 9 times out of 10 there's like 50 people over there and they're all turning up they're turning up the volume, they're turning up the bass.
Yes.
They're messing with them.
Exactly. They're showing you how loud it can go.
Yeah.
What the audio sounds like. So sorry that hurt your ears, bud. Very good. The vendors are very friendly.
Duh.
Yeah, of course. I love those. Okay. This is the biggest flea market that I've been to in my life.
I mean, for me it is. So yeah, I agree.
Definitely. I'm like, I love that. But also spread your wings.
But also, how old are you? How much life have you lived?
I love it. Okay. For many years, my family and I have been going there and we have a lot of great memories. I love this one.
Yeah, I like when it's about the family and like the memories.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like we really pride ourselves on like bringing your family and like creating those core memories because it's easy to do there. You know, it's nostalgic in so many ways.
Yeah.
Okay, you can find just about anything you're looking for. Be prepared to walk.
Yes.
I was like, that's a good one.
No, it is because like I was, there's certain shoes I would not wear there.
No.
Like, for real.
Look, sometimes
the ground is uneven sometimes.
Yeah. It's asphalt. So it's like, you're in a parking lot, you know?
Yeah.
But I always LOL when I see like women will come from like church and they'll be wearing their heels and I'm dress.
Like, oh my gosh.
Oh man, like,
do not wear heels.
Please bring a pair of flip-flops like in your purse. Like,
I always have sneakers on when I go.
Me too.
I learned that real quick.
Me too. Okay, next one.
Honestly, would also like suggest athleisure because you're bending over,
100%.
You're picking up heavy things. Yeah. Like, it's just
it's nice.
Leave the fits for
somewhere else.
Maybe the city
outside. Yeah. Okay, next one. No deals. Too crowded. People talking and blocking displays. Worst service at hot dog stand. We won't be going back.
They had a bad day and they took it out on the flea market.
Like, crowded and blocking displays. Okay, so did you not like maybe ask people to move over? Like,
excuse me, can I get in?
Can I get in? Yeah. You know, maybe check out another aisle. I don't know. Like, some of these I'm just like, okay, the worst service at the hot dog stand. It's a hot dog stand at a flea market. So I'm guessing it was efficient and fast moving. Yeah. What more did you want? Or like, how many, like.
Not into it.
Yeah. It was just, this one's interesting.
No.
Okay.
It's a no.
I don't love this selection, but it serves a purpose. I was like,
what?
I don't love the selection, but it serves a purpose. Well, thank you for letting us know we serve a purpose, but also
the selection is huge.
Yeah.
There is literally everything you could ever want.
And multiple vendors selling some stuff too. So it's like, if you didn't like this guy's t-shirts, like check out the other guys.
Yes. 100%.
I think, I would
weird.
definitely, this one was like, wait, there's a lot of selection. You can find anything you want here. It's a safe place to visit and shop around.
Yep.
I like this one.
I've never once, actually, I will say, there's never been one time where like I've gone and felt like unsafe or someone's watching me or nothing. I don't get any weird vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
At all.
I agree. Okay, great. This was a good one. Great place for first time business owners. I am new to this kind of world. I had a great time learning the ins and outs and how to set up. I would love to continue doing this, but I ran out of product. In the meantime, I hope to continue to sell and make a name for myself.
That's awesome.
I know. I was like, okay, this is like a really good example of like
being a vendor.
Anyone can do this.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're not like tied to it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not tied to like a lease or anywhere. So it's like, yeah, if you run out of products, if you're tied, like if you just need a break, like I love this one because I think this person like really kind of hit the points of like being a new seller. Everyone was friendly and they even wanted to do business together. Low prices as well.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Never know what they will have until you go here. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger every week.
I get that.
I know.
Yep.
I love this one too because I think we talked in one episode where it's like, you know, Swap tells you what you need.
Oh, yeah.
You can go in there with a somewhat of an agenda or like a list, but next one. Been my go-to spot for 20 years.
I see a lot of those comments. Yes. A lot of people say that on our Instagram posts and TikTok. A lot of, I've been coming here forever. My parents took me here. Yes. My grandparents took me here.
The like nostalgia component of it I love so much because it's like, and again, thank you so much for sharing that because it just shows like loyalty, which we appreciate. And then, just anyone should come. Like, this is a place that isn't going anywhere. So
we are making flea sexy again, guys.
We are. They're very sexy. Come now. Okay, next one. You can find anything in here. I just went in to get earrings and came out with screwbacks.
There you go. There you go.
I love to this one because it's like, I don't know what a screwback is. I'm guessing that's a tool.
Yeah.
And
I don't.
You go in for earrings, so it's like.
I mean, that makes sense. I went in there for those hoops. I got hoops there.
Hey, and you can get potatoes at the stand next door. You know,
perfect.
It's just a flea market. Great way to get your steps in and find something you can use.
It is a great way to get your steps in. I'm not mad about that.
1,000%. If you need to get those steps in, come
You're on
check
a step challenge. We got you covered. Okay.
With the athleisure. Okay, next one. Fun to look, but really it's like shopping at a discount mall. Not like when I was young and it was more like going to a garage sale with unique treasures. With unique treasures that you would barter. Today, not so much.
I mean, I get that in a way because you can buy like stuff that you couldn't really buy before. Like all that makeup.
Yeah.
That wasn't really a thing before flea markets.
Yeah, I get that. I guess I took this one as like, you can't do that stuff anymore, and you definitely can. I mean, is it as much? Like, you can for sure find unique treasures.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And you can definitely still barter.
Yep.
You know, and like haggle.
I just think maybe it doesn't happen as much. It's not as common.
Exactly. Like, were people maybe a little bit more lenient in past? Okay. Maybe.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I don't love it.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
hate it, I don't love it.
It
doesn't make me feel like I need to go, but I'm not like turned away.
Yeah, exactly. All right, this one.
Oh, geez. Oh, boy.
Swap-O-Rama. I give this place 1 star, and it doesn't deserve that. Swap is no better than any store. They charge an arm and a leg for fake items. It's just ridiculous. If it wasn't for the 3 ladies I did shop with, 1, I bought a pair of earrings, which was reasonable, a bottle of gray flannel cologne, which was reasonable, and a nice Nike jogging outfit. They need more people like them there. Let's not forget, last but not least, the movement. You can barely even breathe. Again, I'm so confused. It's like, it sounds like you had a good experience, buddy. Like, you found 3 great items.
I'm sorry. If you guys think that you're going to come and there's going to be like so much room and you could do cartwheels in the aisleways, you can't. You can't. Not
what
on
do you want to do?
A Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday.
But I just, you go to like a carnival and it's packed. You're like a sardine. You go to a bar and I'm like,
a football game, a basketball game.
Yes, you're on top of someone. What are you talking about?
I'm not a fan.
It's just so bizarre to me. And it's like, okay, fake items, no, because we monitor. Yep. Second of all, it's like, I don't know, you found earrings, you found a gray flannel cologne, and you found a nice, reasonable priced Nike jogging set. So it's like, that sounds like a win to me. Like,
but he's mad about something.
Have I ever, like, I'm like thinking to myself, like, I've gone to the mall and I'm not going to be like, I bought something awesome. Like, I bought something awesome for Macy's and JCPenney, but Sears and Journey and Champs, awful. Yeah. It's like, okay, you just didn't have good luck at those stores that day.
Yeah.
Keep it moving, bud. I think
there's people just who leave reviews like this sometimes just like want to be heard.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and
you
validated.
Felt the need that you
they just want to be validated.
You had to go home and
or they want something free.
Tell us that. I don't know. That was bizarre.
Weird.
All right. Next one. Wide range of new and used items. Anything from clothing to shoes and food items. Great range of tools too. Perfect.
Easy.
Thank you, sir. Bring some value back to the place. Bring some energy, redecorate or something. Damn. First of all, I'm going to address the energy.
Yeah, like we've been doing nothing but hyping it up.
Well, even so, like, there are so many times I go there so tired. And like, it's just the music, the vibrancy,
people everywhere.
It has like a pulse of its own. So I'm just like, the energy is already there. Redecorating. So here's the other thing about redecorating. Each individual vendor like does their own stands and booths and stuff. So when you're talking about redecorating, did you want us to like redecorate the ceiling tiles? Like, I don't really know. I appreciate like all of these comments and things like that, definitely, and I take them into consideration as a person in a corporate position. You know, I'm definitely gonna take this and like think about that. You know, and so I just like some of this stuff. It's like, why don't you send the company an email and like tell me what your thoughts are?
What you should do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Next one. Stroll through Swap-O-Rama before you go to a big box store. Compare prices. You will run back to the flea market.
Yep.
I was like, louder for the people.
Can we get that pinned?
Louder for the people 5 comments before.
Pinned to the top.
All right. Next one. My first time ever in a flea market was midsummer 2022. I so enjoy going to Swap-O-Rama. I am a Chicago native, but I was never interested back in the day in flea markets or even thrift shops for that matter. But baby, you can find anything here at a bargain and wonderful prices. Yes, yes, yes. I would shout, go to Swap-O-Rama where you can find basically anything AAA+++.
Love it.
Thank you.
We love it. We love to hear it.
Retweet. Wait, or rethread.
Oh, God.
Next time. Okay, next one. A bit crowded, hard to find parking. Well, what time did you go? Because, yes, that could happen.
Irrelevant.
And again, crowded. It's like a lot of things are crowded.
Obviously.
Sorry, not sorry. Next one, immaculate, 11 out of 10 vibes. Closest thing to a traditional flea market bazaar in Chicago. Or for the modernists, imagine Amazon, but in real life. I only visited to look for my stolen bike, which I didn't find. And this one was a lot. The first thing I'm going to address here is, dear Chicagoland area, just because you have lost your bike or have gotten it stolen does not mean it is at our flea market.
Yeah.
Sincerely, Swap. Honestly, I get that a lot. And I know bikes are so expensive and they're people's mode of transportation a lot here. And I empathize towards that 100%. They're very expensive. I hate that stigma and stereotype that we have, like, stolen items like that, because that's really not the case. Like, you know, in previous episodes, we've talked about, like, our vendors and, like, their expertise and stuff. And I mean, sure, if it's at a dumpster, yeah, maybe someone picked it up. But if not, I don't know what to tell you. Like, otherwise, like, our people have legitimate things. And so, but anyways, I love the 11 out of 10 for vibes. I agree.
I do too.
And it is really close to a traditional market.
No, it is. And I feel like it is frustrating, I think, that people instantly assume that the bikes are at the flea market.
Yeah.
From, you know, just doing your guys' social media and seeing the messages about bikes.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, this bike is very bright. It's not there.
It's not there.
I'm there all the time. These bikes are not there.
Yeah. All right, a couple more before we go.
Yeah.
So Many Gems here. I go every week. Love that one.
Yep.
Excellent for older people like me. If it's great weather, it's ideal to be walking around and eating, and so many great treasures. Agreed. And I love that because I'm like, yes, I love when older people come.
And there's a good amount. There really is. And I mean, me and Kristina have gone multiple times just as like a friend girl date. And we'll be eating, drinking some things, walking around. The weather's nice. There's a breeze. It's perfect.
Nice way to get some good sunshine. And then last one I'll share is, this place is so much fun. Items for everyone. Highly recommend stopping and spending the day. And so I just kind of want to end this with, like, saying that, again, as I mentioned, like, I do go through these. I read every single one. I appreciate more than anything, and we as a company appreciate every single customer. Like, without you, like, we wouldn't have a pulse in a business. And I think that's with any business, right? Mm-hmm. And so I also do take these to heart. Some of them do hurt my feelings.
Of course.
Like 100%, you know, because it's like something that you invest your time in, you are really passionate about. And not only that, like I feel that on behalf of our vendors too, and behalf of our staff. And so it's a big accountability and pill to swallow when people talk nasty and negative. And I think something that we didn't mention is there's a difference between, like, constructive criticism and just negativity and being
just
mean.
To be mean.
I don't know. Like, I hope that, like, I know that you're, like, a really good person on this, especially being, like, a face on social media. And, you know, we've mentioned before, like, our tactics and, like, the way to do it. And I just think that there's a right way to do it. And if there ever is, like, some sort of complaint or something that anyone wants to address, shoot us an email. Tell us what it is. We'll evaluate the situation and get it fixed if we can, you know?
I was going to say, I mean, Kristina is amazing at her job. I obviously do a lot of the social media part of it, but if you guys have suggestions, tell us, let us know. Like, we're always open, and definitely I would say that have a very open mind to newness. Yeah.
And I think more than ever too, like, in today's age, like, I know, you know, Yelp has been around for years. I think businesses, you know, survive and rely a lot on reviews. Mm-hmm. I know me personally, that's the first thing I'm doing for a restaurant, for any service provider that I'm looking for. I'm looking at the reviews. And if it's like a consistent and then like a one-off, you know, you do read that one-off and you decide if you want to go that direction or not. And so I just want people to know too that your words mean a lot and they have weight to them, whether they're positive or negative.
Yep.
And so just kind of make sure that it's thought out, you know?
Yep.
And so like maybe your bad experience is a personal experience, and like if you're voicing it, it could drive away someone else.
Agreed.
And that's not fair, you know? And so again, I appreciate all of the feedback and people that visit. So thank you so much. And I'm going to leave with this little kindness quote. In a world where you can be anything, be kind.
That's right.
Right?
A smile goes a long way.
It does. It does. I don't know. So any final thoughts here?
No, but I do think this is a good episode, and I definitely think it's good for, you know, our family, our community to know that you guys are reading these reviews and, you know, you act on them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much, Rachel, for reading these with me and helping me, you know, fight the haters.
Of course, girl.
And we're going to go back out there and fight them in real life too. Until our next review.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, as always, if you guys like this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Awesome. And we'll see you next time on You,
Me,
and
the Flea. Bye, guys.